Hey, what's up everyone? Quay from Pray for Traction. So finally got another camera, but my mic is still in the mail, so unfortunately it's probably going to be a lot of wind noise. The last video you seen had a lot of wind noise, so I apologize for that. But I'm driving the car pretty far today. It's going to be 2.5 hours. Going to take the BRZ over to a Cars and Coffee, or well, actually it's not even Cars and Coffee, it's a mega meet. But I'm going to meet up with Big D. He lives, over that way now, so we're going to meet up with him, go check some cars out, and take you along for the ride. Let's get some heat in it. Alright, so I just stopped for some gas. I didn't put a full tank of gas before I left. Plus this has a small gas tank anyway, so stopped at the gas station to fill up before I jump on the interstate, which is right over there. And it is highway robbery. Literally highway robbery. Look at this. I gotta have at least 93 in the car. It's like $4 a gallon. Jeez Louise, literally highway robbery. So anyway, I'm here. I like to eat sunflower seeds when I'm on a road trip, and they didn't have any small ones. I had to buy the big one. But yeah, look at this. They call it sunflower nut meats. All right, back to the journey. All right, everyone, just made it over here to meet up with Big D.
What's up, fellas?
Check out this truck that he's got. There's a bad boy right here. There's something that everybody wants, but getting harder and harder to find. So we're about to go over and attend the mega meet that is in Pensacola, Florida, and we'll get you some footage of that. So stay with us. Alright everyone, made it to Pensacola, but a little early before the meet, and me and Big D, we about to go into the Garden of Olive and get some grub, and then I guess we'll hit the car wash, since there's no sense in me washing the car before coming over here because it's just going to get dirty again. I mean, I drove like 2.5, maybe 3 hours, but now we're parked on a mountain, if you can tell. But anyway, we'll get back at you at the show. Alright, so going through a car wash right now. I'm trying to find one where I can do it myself, but this one was actually pretty expensive. It was like $10 for like their cheapest option, but after driving so far, that's kind of cool. It's been a while since I've been in one of these automatic car washes, because normally I wash it myself, but it's getting close to the meet, and just gonna have to get the car clean.
to it, man?
Just a fart can.
Fart can, huh?
Yeah. It's got one of those little spinny things that you put on the inside of the intake.
I think those are called I think those called the turbos or something like that. Pretty sure so. Yeah, no, it's an alternator. I got like 4 of those on my truck. Gives it like an extra 5 horsepower. It's pretty cool. Is that for when you gap people? GoPro?
Yeah.
We didn't really go over there a whole lot. That was kind of like from here, literally over there to the CSL Passion Place or whatever it is. Love cars. Nice.
Thanks, brother.
At the 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got one.
I just got mine. I don't even have a mic for it yet. Like, it's still in the mail.
It still picks up at all your working. It's not bad either. It's kind of suppressed me so far.
Yeah.
But they're expensive.
Yeah, I sold my old Rode mic with my Apple 7, and then I got the Rode wireless mic now, but it hasn't come in the mail yet.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, this thing's freaking sounds nasty.
Thanks, brother.
Is it a 5.3 in it or 5.7?
6.2.
Oh, 6.2. Burn out.
It's alright, if we trade paint, they're both blue.
That's right. That's right.
Mustang doing Mustang thing.
Yeah, maybe I should make my grand entrance again. Oh, there's a twin.
Oh, it's about 7 o'clock when it's full swing.
Vito. Anyone make victory laps?
What do you mean?
Like, just after they're already parked, make another lap, the clout lap?
Not really. Only the trucks do that. So they, gotta be seen.
We drove from a couple hours and we need to be seen. Especially this thing. A lot of people just think it's a BRZ. Just a BRZ. It's really a Chevrolet.
Just wait till one of the kids that saw you rolling come ask you about it and pop the hood and let them hear it.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, there's a couple guys may remember it. That one guy that was at the other Bayfront meet said he had like a Trailblazer SS or something.
Yeah, he's been out lately.
I wonder if I should repark by all them. That could be my clout lap. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to park with the other ones.
Don't know where they're parked at. I don't know if they're parked together or not.
Well, that one's going that way. Here's another one. Check out the flag.
That's the one that drives you burnouts. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy his
Hey,
my friend.
I'll walk with you.
Dome might go off.
It should. Maybe because, oh, we're too close to it. Let me make sure, I'll just hit the button. There we go.
Yeah, GTR, pretty nasty. Full wheels on. E85 too.
You guys registered the bonus?
Yes, sir. We already signed it.
You already did? Thank you.
Rainbow.
Good old tape.
This truck's so clean.
Sound like somebody playing a video.
Oh. Yeah. You know what's funny is this Corvette actually got in front of me whenever we were pulling in.
Yeah.
So I bet everyone was thinking they were hearing that instead of the BRZ. Like, oh, look at this Corvette.
For everybody that saw it, it kind of just looked and then did a double take whenever he drove by. Let's see what he's got under the hood here.
How do you usually buy her new or?
No, I bought it already built. Everything.
Texas, yeah, you'll find these, that's for sure. You know how to build cars out there.
Yeah.
California.
Yep. They're parking right there.
One of them. Don't know where the other one was. Other one's right here.
Oh yeah. That sounded like he was in it, but didn't look very fast. Police already out. No, I'm just playing. No. So apparently it's supposed to be a mega meet. I mean, I know it's still early, like we got here like almost right on time, but hopefully this parking lot will fill up. Drove from a long way to check it out. Got a long way back. But seems to be some more people pulling in, so. The Acura. Oh, there you go.
There's all your boys.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Is that a Series Blue? Is that a Series Blue? Series Blue?
The white one.
Oh yeah. I gotta go find out. Maybe he's just got a replica kit, but they also made 500 white ones, if you didn't know. So Series Blue, but it's white. I'm about to get hit on camera. Hopefully I can just see him get out and look at the interior. MR2. Hey.
What up, Jeff?
This a Series Blue?
This?
Yeah. No?
It's just a limited.
Okay. I seen the sides and I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, I brought a Series Blue.
Did you?
Yeah.
Everybody's got this one.
Should probably repark with them.
He's the only non-Subi over here.
Go park by me. To your left.
Love life.
Just have your thoughts on that one.
Hey, y'all gonna make me bust out my boys Booster Civic that's down there.
Bust out my boys boosted Civic. Alright, here we go with the Mustang. This is what you
That's not how you do it. You gotta let some heat get in that engine before you go to doing that.
People that do that have never worked on it.
Yeah, that is true.
If you know what that's doing to the bottom end, you would not do it.
Yeah. What have you done to yours?
It's more 20 over, 14 stroke.
Nice. A lot of stuff.
I think it was this one right here.
That's the one to do that one next.
I guess the only spot that I'll have is right there.
It worked out real well.
I think you come to a lot of these ones.
get somebody a seizure.
Someone just starts throwing back. Hey, you see that? Hey, see that?
Well, I asked them, they were backed up, but also apparently like. I've heard guys doing LS3 Teslas and stuff like that, but this right here,
This is how
it's better than a Miata.
I know.
Once
There's
I
a,
started
I've
to pop
seen
the
it.
hood, you never know.
I've seen a blue Miata. Oh my gosh, that is good.
That's way better.
Yeah, rev it up.
People got the feelings hurt.
That is insane.
Wow.
This makes my little stock 4-cylinder BRZ look like it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, you did good, man.
I was gonna come over there and partly you guys, but it didn't
How do you drive this like on a daily basis? I don't. Oh, you don't daily drive it? Is it fun to drive still, or does it get rowdy though? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I'd imagine.
Get rowdy.
Read my head.
That's sick.
That thing over there gets rowdy. This thing right here will get rowdy, man.
I couldn't imagine driving this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
It's sick.
Everything works as factory too.
Yeah, no. Why not?
It was done the right way.
Yeah, it looks like it's not setting like this, it's setting level. And you did good. Installed.
I didn't know there was so much room in this.
Installed engine, check. Done.
You guys got a TR6060 behind it.
Okay, yeah. Sweet deal. You got it set in level. I've seen people transplant them in old Chevelle. Yeah, what are you doing? You know, my eyeballs are pretty good still, but you know, I'll check it.
Yeah.
I'll put a tape on it or level of some kind.
I've not heard my car from the outside. Like, was that car that just revved?
Not as
louder?
loud. No, this right here was.
But see, that's the thing about the LS.
This makes you.
The LS at high RPM, it just sounds like
It's indie sound.
there's no comparison.
It sounds like a Formula One or something. I've gone through like concrete barriers and that thing wide open. It's got the S-type spoiler on it, so they're not straight through, but they kind of are. But wide open, it's loud. And I've had guys say, man, that sounds like a F1 Indy car. Well, it kind of does. They rev up quite a bit. Yeah, I got it. They're not great with just straight pipe, but you know what I mean?
Right.
They gotta have something. Is yours some sort of resonator or
I've got a couple glass packs on there.
yeah, something. When they're straight pipe, they sound like a farm truck. Like cutouts.
Right.
When they got cutouts, that's, man, I'm like, I don't even like the way that sounds.
Am I overlooking it? What are you talking about? Pulling in? Oh, pulling in. I'm looking at the parking lot. I'm like, what, over here? I'll pull mine over here. I'm backing in right under the light.
Right behind all of them.
Yeah. Also, I'll wait to a little bit more people get here, and then I'll back mine over here. That way we can do a little clout ride.
That's a father-daughter Evo combo.
Yeah.
Blue one and the silver one rolling in right now. They're both pushing like 600 horsepower. They're nasty.
You know those lights on the wheels of that truck is what I got Josh, but he stretched them out and made his own glows.
Oh, is that what he did with it?
Oh, the
Where's that arrow?
I drove this thing in like a month.
I hear you. Same with mine, honestly.
I had it on the battery tender and I was like, damn, I love those battery tenders.
Fire right up.
It's got a gel battery, but you know, that's still. Oh, man.
I like the light you got under there.
Yeah, I put that underneath there so I could use it, you know, change the belt, or got one up front and then one in the back looking down.
Yeah, it looks good.
But they're marine grade, you know, like you'd put in a boat, hull of a boat.
Weather resistant.
Yeah, weather resistant oil. They come with a little silicone kit where you just cut it. It's like a ribbon, like a 20-foot reel.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just cut it and you put their ends on it, solder it, put their little silicone thing on it, you're good to go.
Oh, yeah.
And I got like a mercury switch in the hood so it cuts off like it should. And then I put me a little dead man switch, you know, in case I forget.
Right.
But, you know, I don't forget.
That's a pretty car.
No, I know. It's pretty cool. We took it all apart at like 4,000 miles old.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it new, ordered it and bought it.
Yeah.
And I wanted the SS with the red, not the white, the 2SS they call it.
Right.
I didn't know at the time. I just went down. I said, I want a new SS Camaro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said, you know, there's 2 levels of that. And that was back in 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all this other flares and stuff. You know, I wasn't into that anyway. It doesn't even have heads up. So it was before all that.
Yeah. This is a 10 model?
Yeah, early. I got it right there at January 10.
Nice.
Ordered it in like November 09.
Mm-hmm.
And it came in, and man, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. Picked up my new Camaro. We had saved money, so we was just gonna buy it outright because I was gonna do this.
Right.
So we drove it for 4,000 miles, and then we got a lift, and I just dropped everything: rear cradle, front, put all new BMR bushings throughout, one-piece drive shaft, took all the gears and the synchros out of the transmission, and had them cryo dip.
Really?
Make them tougher. Put it all back in there. It shifts like it's no fluid in it at all. It's never missed a gear. We upped one first and second because it's got 391s in the rear. We just did a whole bunch of stuff, and it's been like that. It's got 76,000 miles on it, like that.
Yeah.
So all that stuff. The cam, I've done the cam twice because the comp cam wiped a load, started to valley out a load. My wife heard it. It was on this side. She always was passenger, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's just an exhaust leak. And I looked for an exhaust leak, man. I tried to make an exhaust leak. It wasn't. And I started up. I got a couple listening probes, you know. I like listening to stuff. I had it lifted up on the lift. Got underneath it, started. I could hear something over here just making a weird noise.
Right.
Pulled it apart, and sure enough, the back lobe on that back cylinder was starting to valley out.
Jeez.
So it's before it got to grenade position, you know what I mean? Because you leave it like that, it'll grenade.
Absolutely.
It'll go bad, and you can't fix them. The block will be trash.
Yeah.
So in there, there's a cross member. There's like 4 cross members underneath there, and there's a couple small ones. So I took and cut one, and I made, you know, I have a machine shop. I can do a lot of welding, machining. So I made the little hardened steel insert so I could just bolt it back in there.
Right.
And you know, when I'm done. But it allowed me to take the oil pan off. So I was able to take the oil pan off, and we washed the whole block out. Then I took and bought all Brian Tooley stuff from out of Baton Rouge, Cam Motion. They only do LS stuff. And so I told him what I wanted, and I sent him the profile of the other cam. And he said, well, you're gonna like this one better. And sure enough, this one made 540 something to the rear, naturally aspirated.
My first GTO was done with all BTR, and I don't hate it. That's all I've had. So I built this one with all Texas speed stuff.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Any new motor I'm building, I'm gonna use Texas speed from now on.
Well, I had a low profile from an old VHS cassette I had of a Camaro I had with a 396. They had a cam in it, and it just sounded like this. And I sent them that, and I said that's the way I want it to sound. So really, I did a lot of this about sound, but it still made over 500 horsepower to the rear.
Oh yeah.
Naturally aspirated. I mean, I can't complain. And it's been like that since 4,000 miles, and it's 70-some thousand miles on it. Something's right.
I pulled the engine out of my car at 7,900 miles and swapped in the LS3.
Yeah.
And
that's what this started out to be.
You know, built it up first before he swapped it in. But now, I mean, the car's got like 9,800 miles, so I put.
Oh, it's nothing hardly.
Yeah, haven't put any.
It's got
on.
tons of miles, and it bored 20 over, strucker crank, 418 stroke, and we drive it to Washington State.
Yeah. I mean,
it'll still get 20 miles a gallon, but you know you'll have to go a tank or two before it'll register that. But you know, but as soon as you punch into it, it's all over.
Yeah, my car gets. It seems like it gets terrible gas mileage because the tank is so small.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, just from 331 to over here, I've used more than a quarter tank of gas.
Oh, okay. Well, these have 18-gallon tanks in them, and like I say, around here, like weekend, I can burn up a tank. But I'd be doing, you know, some dogging and getting on it and junk. But yeah, it's been a cool car. I put a little higher flow water pump on it that came polished. Put those billet polished aluminum valve covers on it. Put the coils over there. Yeah. Just tried to get everything out of the heat. The last one I had coated headers, and they're never as pretty as the day you put them on. So I just said, if they're going to change, I'm just going to get.
Is it cool if I take pictures?
Absolutely. Go for yourself.
Right, that's an awesome car right there.
I'm Pray for Traction on all social media if you want to check it out. Or tag me in photos.
Yeah, sure. Do you have Instagram?
Yeah. Right on my hat.
Well, he took
Okay.
to make right turn. Yeah, he could hold it. Yeah, but it still works. So obviously, this will get
Alright.
if you close it up, like nobody
aside from the LS3?
Yeah. What?
I mean, just all top end work.
You don't need to do too much. No. It's got a cam, but you don't need to. Stocking that thing must be.
There was a guy in traffic. He was in a Subaru. And he's like, man, that thing sounds mean. He was like, what do you got in there? And I was like, oh, just a little force. Unequal length headers. Yeah, so he says, oh, no, I know it's a 4-cylinder, but like, do you have a cam or something? I'm like, yeah, it's got a cam. And I'm like, I can't do this to you, man. It's LS3. It's not a 4-cylinder. 4-cylinder on both sides.
Right. Yeah, it's cam. It wouldn't be wrong.
You know, have you ever seen those old little spin wheels that you put on the inside of your intake tube? They're supposed to spin around.
Yeah.
I used to joke. That was my joke. Like, yeah, I've got one of those little wheels inside the intake.
Yeah. That's why I do. Like a tornado. I think
Yeah, tornado.
My father-in-law bought one to put on his V6 Ranger back in the day, and the day it blew up. It was a long time. I found that thing there, and it was like hanging on by a couple rivers. It was fixed. It didn't come apart, but it was fixing to.
Right.
I'm like, I'm glad I grabbed this thing.
It's about
About the same.
loudness, yeah. It's just it's a completely different sound, though.
Yeah, it's a completely different sound. Yeah, that sounds quite muffled in a way. This sounds like it's you
breathing.
feel it right here. When you can feel the resonance in your body, that's a hit in your soul there.
Yeah.
Buddy. That's what you want. These cars have a tendency to do that. Those are just getting obnoxiously loud.
Yeah,
And
there's a.
the other one's close to the Challengers, the Dodges, because they have a push-rod engine.
Yeah.
And those aren't.
There was a Mustang that on, and it was leaving a meet, and honestly, like, it was loud as hell. And he was telling me, it's like, yeah, that's not even as loud as your car. Because inside the car, you know, you don't really
hear it like that. Yeah, I don't either.
Honestly, if I fired it up right now, we could still have a conversation right here.
Yeah, Wise Island. Yeah.
But if we go to the back, it's a different.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Where'd you get the engine out of? Something that you already had, or you junkyarded?
No, there was a
you pull it thing.
a crashed 14 Super Sport. Okay. So I just got that as like I literally got everything from that car except for the wheels and the body.
So you got the pedal and all that. So
I mean,
you use their fly-by-wire pedal, or
No, I hired a company to do CAN bus translator for this one, so it uses the stock BRZ stuff. But it had everything I needed. Like the axles, the drive shaft, the steering wheel with the collar, the pedals, all the wiring, every nut and bolt, the gas tank. I mean, all
so
of it.
you could have that stuff. Yeah.
So if there's something that I needed, I wanted to have.
And you have it. Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want to have to go back. Oh man, I'm missing this.
Yeah. We should have got that. Yeah. No, you did right. That's what we did with my son's F-150. We drive Ford trucks and have Chevy cars. We got a couple Mustangs too. But we put a Crown Victoria front end underneath his 93 F-150. Took the I-beams out. And that damn Crown Vic front end fits that frame width perfect. But the steering box has got kind of a, because it's a regular steering box. It's not a rack and pinion on the truck.
Right.
So it's got some hollow tubes that they've welded through. So we had to cut all that out and shape the inside correct on the driver's side. Other than that, the left-hand side, the passenger side, it was ready to go. Just flip the purchase over and drill the hole and we're done. Well, we put a Crown Vic front end underneath of it, and what is it? The old trucks had 5 lug pattern. So
yeah, he's actually got one.
Yeah. So the Crown Vic had 5.4, but that meant his axles in the back were still 5.5.
Yeah.
So I have a lathe with an indexing wheel, and I was able to locate the circle where the lugs would live, and then I indexed it, and we was able to drill all 10 of them.
Nice.
He put on gear-driven nuts, so they're really deep. So if any one of them lugs was off, it would have bound up in the wheel. And we got it right. I mean, I was lucky. We did it right. We had the right tools to do it with. They weren't really set up to drill like that, but I was able to create that out of doing degree drill.
Part of that is having the right tools to do it.
Yeah. So it wasn't all CNC'd or anything. I did it by hand, you know, just like the shifter in my car. I made it by hand on a Bridgeport.
I didn't have a place to build my car, so I built the shop to build the car.
Sure, yeah. I would too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long have you had it together? It looks kind of fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I've been driving it for a little more than a year now.
Okay.
It's been a little bit longer than that.
About 2.
Oh, wow. So it's been doing good.
Yeah, I started just after the hurricane hit us over there in Michael.
Okay.
So that was 18. And then me and my son started building, but we didn't have a spot to build it, so I had to do that. A concrete poured, and I poured a 24 by 24, but then I remembered, I'm like, well, wait a minute, all the pole barn kits are that measurement, so I'm not going to cut the concrete, so I hand built a 25 by 25 by myself. So me and my son, he helped me get the walls and the roof on, and then I wired the whole thing by myself. We put like 13 lights in there. It's like daylight.
Right. That's good. You did good.
Social media, I wouldn't be okay. Hashtag last bitch, you disgusting. Like, I was that shit really fits
These Corvettes, you can't even get to the
My shadow. The tightest spot is right around the steering rack.
Yeah.
We got like a 1/4 inch in there.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people's like, what's this line right here? It's like, that's a speed bleeder.
Do you know how much you're in, like money-wise? Because when I blow mine up, I'm thinking about it.
$40,000.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, this one's done right. Everything works. That's factory. You could daily this if you want. And I'm not sure if you heard it, but it's an absolute monster.
It is a monster.
And the way that I built this car, it drives like a factory car, but just with a turn of horsepower.
I might be interested in doing something like this because I got mine boosted. I have a 14 BRZ.
This one's a Series Blue, so even if nothing was done to it, this one it still looks like
you don't see like.
Yeah.
You do see some of these project cars that look good, but they don't look
I think I can
nice.
get maybe
It's a nice
25 for mine right now with the turbo.
Yeah, that we're just throwing together a standalone harness.
Yeah, even the intake looks like.
Yeah, that would be me breaking even with everything that I got in it. So.
Real purpose. I've seen guys just do their intake like however they can get it to work, and it just don't impress me.
I'm the guy with my phone.
Yeah.
That's why the way I did mine, I took it down and out. I mean, it totally don't. It's not even in
I
the
was going to
car.
park over there with you guys, but then
It just makes people like, where the hell's that going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if you're
I'm
hiding a
telling
turbo
it's
somewhere.
going to, yeah, it's going to an
Should've
icebox
come
in the
parked
trunk.
over
No.
This one here, so.
I originally parked up there, but we got here
Really
a little
good.
earlier than
Really good.
Read my hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I was about to say, cause this looks like you're still on the stock wheels for sure.
Yeah. No, there's got to be another like 10, 12 grand worth of work to make this thing hook. Like it'll need tub, big tires, slicks. I mean, just the whole 9 yards.
I'm honestly impressed that you have the balls to drive this thing every day.
I
Drive this every day with 215. As I say, you just drift everywhere.
no, I've only got like 1,200 miles on the car. The whole car by itself has like just under 10,000 miles. It's sweet.
I'm mobile. These are mistakes.
I'm not from around here, so you'd probably better off doing this someone from here. I live
Where are you from?
Panama City.
Oh, you wanna join Gulf Coast A6? Do you have Snapchat?
No, I don't. I'm old, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty old guys. Tuners though, some his makes a little over 800 wheel on the FA20.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's probably the wildest one. He's trying to break the world record on it on the FA20, so he's just like literally spent his whole life savings building this bitch. He's been through like 4 motors, probably 15 transmissions, 4 turbo kits, something like that.
I just built another car too. I got a turbo LS nitrous.
And sleeper shit minus the cam. You take away the cam, you wouldn't.
Looks stock from the outside.
You wouldn't even know.
that's the
I heard
other
you
thing.
come in, I was like, what?
When I first pulled in, I was behind that Corvette.
That's what, and I thought that's what it was, but he was cam too. I was like, I hear 2 cams.
That's what I was telling him. I was like, you know, everyone probably thought it was the Corvette sounding like that, not me.
Yeah, man.
The very first time I drove this car, I was in between 2 Mustangs, and we were passing some cops, so I thought I was going to get stopped. And I was going to turn my car off and be like, officer, that must have been those Mustangs.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Man, how in the hell? I don't think I've ever seen this on a BRZ. Yeah.
As far as under the engine pan.
That's what you get to my body, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, we could trade
you could,
wheels
like,
and you would definitely hook that.
Start a YouTube channel, Sleeper BRZ, gaps, literally everything. Power to rate ratios.
If you do want to see it get built though on his hat, Pray for Traction on all forms of social media if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
You can see it all along the way.
What is on YouTube?
YouTube,
Heck yeah, I want
Instagram,
to watch that. I
everything.
mean, I want to see how this is done. What is it called?
Pray for Traction.
Let me turn my phone. Was it Pray
Pray for Traction.
Pray? That's spelled right?
Just PRAY for Traction, like
Oh, Pray
FOR.
for Traction. Ah, that makes sense. That's funny. I like that.
Yep, and then that's us.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm watching this one. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
I've been trying. I've watched so many damn videos. I'm out of videos to watch, and all the guys I normally watch, I don't know, but like now that they're big, they only do like once a week. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, what the hell? That's crazy though. I guess there's either 2 options with these cars. You got this.
So you're going to get
You got
Yeah,
Rocket
that.
Bunny.
Yeah, you have the Rocket Bunny, and you have.
You have yes. That's awesome.
Honestly, man, riding this thing though, it literally rides like it's bone stock still, unless you want to get on it. Because of the way that everything is done, it literally feels like you're in one of those ones over there. It's just bone stock. Obviously, don't sound like it. If it had, you know, like a full muffler system on it and everything, or just that silent, you wouldn't be able to tell drivers. You can stick anybody in, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
These are definitely the rarest of the rare BRZ for sure.
That's why I wanted to do this to Series Blue, you know, as opposed to just like FRS or something.
Well, like, I'm like genuinely like a base model. Like, I'm in a premium, but I boosted mine, so I'm just having fun with it. To be
There's one guy in the Series Blue group that he boosted his.
Oh, that dually I sent you the picture of earlier. That Ram dually.
Oh yeah. You want to feel light frame go by?
I don't know, he just dropped. He's gonna have to air back up to the speed bumps though.
Yeah, they are pretty tall. I think I might have rubbed a little bit in my exhaust.
You're not even that low at all. Your stock suspension.
I'm running full 3. I can lower this. All right, fam. So with this new camera, I filled up the memory card with a lot of useless stuff. I mean, not necessarily useless, but people had us in conversation, so I didn't get to film as much cool stuff as I wanted to, and so I apologize for that. But got Big D here, calling it a night. This nice ass old body. So thanks for sticking with us.